Hump Day at pregame.com. This is Johnny Detroit, the people's champion. We're going to go right into the good, the bad, and the ugly. Andre Gomes drops 3 out of his 4 selections over in the baskets. Vegas runner goes 0-2 on his big plays, losing both 3 stars. J.R. O'Donnell loses his big 3-star. Shake and bake. Greg Shaker loses 4 out of 5. Rough day for him. And Denver money gets rolled yesterday on the ice. Over to the good. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at my 3 slash guys. These were the guys that I picked to discount their 7 and 30-day packages. Brian Leonard yesterday goes 2-0. He's now won 12 of his last 14 in the college baskets. Dave Essler wins 4 out of 5. He's won 6 of his last 7. Mike Cook goes 2-2, but he nails his 3 and his 2 stars, so makes money on the day. He is now on a 71-unit run from when I first started pushing him. So why did I start with those guys? Essentially, if you would have purchased them at the start of the slash yesterday on Tuesday, based off their days yesterday, you would have either paid for all of it or a big chunk of it and essentially been able to free roll the rest of the week or the month, depending on what you're going to do. Moving on, Steve Nover hits his big 3-star. Spartan wins 3 out of 4. Congrats to Marco D'Angelo. Big game of the month winner on the Indiana Hoosiers, as Michigan State could have won the Big Ten title outright. Indiana just rolled them. And in the second half, when Michigan State got it close, Indiana went out and they stretched out the lead and ended up blowing out the Spartans. Larry Ness hits both of his 3 stars for a 3-in-1 day. And Joe Gavazzi had 15 plays, and he wins 10 of them yesterday. Prop to Big Joe. So who am I looking at today? First, I'm looking at the slash guys, at least on a week. Brian, Dave Essler, Mike Cook. If you're not comfortable with purchasing a full 30 days, check them out for a week at the discount. At the end of the week, if you're happy with what they do, shoot me an email. And if they're not discounted at the end of your week, mention this video, and I'll take and give you a discount on their 30-day if you want to commit more long term. So on individual packages today, outside of my slash guys, I'm looking at Marco as he goes for 5 in a row. And Goodfella has won 21 of his last 30 paid selections. He has a big card up today. Also, bulk dollars, don't forget each and every day at the bottom of PregamePros.com. You spend $99, you get $150 in credit. Could be used in any increment, no expiration. So it's one of the best daily deals over at Pregame.com. Over to the props section, and also for the free pick of the day is to the streaks section where the community users put up their picks and everything is tracked. CSL1515 was on a 6-0 totals run, and he likes over in Akron and Buffalo. WizKid, he is on a 16-7 run. Need Money is one blah blah blah. Need Money is on a 29-13 overall run the last 30 days, and Dirt Enzo has won 21 of his last 31 over the last month. What else is going on at pregame.com? Well, today in the forums in the college basketball section is you could talk basketball live with Joe Gavazzi. The guy's been in the business forever. He's written for magazines like Playbook. He's worked in the offshore industry, and he's been a handicapper since I could remember. And he has a thread up now. He'll be back live between 5:30 and 6:30 to field your questions. So you could either check back then, or you could jump in now and ask a question and make sure your questions is one of the first ones answered when Joe pops in. I have Scotty Spreitzer tomorrow, Greg Shaker on Friday, and I'm trying to lock in Mike Hook to be our Saturday guy, so definitely check that out. Over to the tip of the day from Johnny Detroit. My tip of the day is this. With the conference tournaments and March Madness coming up, there's going to be tons of videos, tons of guys in the forums. So if you're not comfortable yet with purchasing an expert opinion, my advice is this. And also this will help if I get a lot of emails. Johnny, who do you suggest who I should follow? Who should I buy? Well, you know, part of it should be dependent on what you're looking to do. And the best way to do that is on the pregame homepage on the right-hand side, you can see the tweets from all the pros. Start following the guys on Twitter, listening to what they say. What do you feel comfortable with? What kind of volume? I'd also be in the forums. Follow the guys that are good. Oopie in the Big East. You got Griff in the SEC. Big Tony George is in there with the Big 12. Brandon Watson with Michigan stuff. I mean, there's tons of people, and I'm not trying to leave anyone out. Definitely want to be in the forums. Also, the videos, pregame.tv. Unlike videos from the past where it's all about getting you to call some boiler room so they could upsell you, these guys are just talking games and breaking down, giving tons of great free information. And there's lots of stuff, including there's a great one up right now for betting the NBA in the second half of the season with Nover and Marco. And last but not least, when you get to the point and you feel you're ready, and all this information, you could either email me at Johnny at pregame for any other questions that weren't answered by doing any things I suggested, or if you're ready, you could purchase the Pro to fill in the last blank before we go to the conference tournaments. So from Johnny Detroit to you, as always, I appreciate everyone watching. I will be back on Thursday to recap Hump Day, and as always, best of luck.